room right there.
Yep. Oh, that's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll look like cloudy, but it'll come on the tape like fine. It's just the lights in there.
Yep.
But the standby switch is right here. So you just like right now it's recording.
Welcome to the Fleetcenter. Foreman Dave Murray about to bring you MIAA 2001 Division I State Championship game. And here come your Hingham High School Harbormen. And Vinny, what a thrill for these kids, making it all the way to the Fleetcenter. One of the goals that every kid that ever puts on a pair of skates has, to someday play where the greats play.
To skate over the B at the Fleetcenter and at the Garden, at the old Garden. It's a thrill of a lifetime, Hugh, as you say. It doesn't get any better than this. And what a road it's been for the Harbormen to get here, Hugh. I'll tell you, it wasn't easy. That Framingham game, with Framingham scoring with less than a second to go in the first period. Hingham thought they had the game won late in the third period. Framingham scored the goal to tie it. But Hingham has just been so resilient. They've had the depth. And Jimmy Handler with that big goal in overtime and Framingham against Framingham put him into the next round. The next round didn't get any easier. Dedham again scoring a goal late in the period to tie it. Hingham had the lead, and Hugh, you had called it how Dedham was going to somehow work that timeout. They had the goalie change, and sure enough, with less than 2 minutes to go, Dedham tied it. But once again, the depth, the resiliency of the Harbormen as they scored that big goal. Matt Pageant in overtime to send them into the next game against Weymouth. And what a game. Hingham completely dominated the Weymouth Wildcats from start to finish in that game. Lynchy was just awesome in net. The Genovese line completely dominating, all four lines contributing. And then on to the next game they went. The game against Norwood, the South Sectional Finals. All games being played at the Brockton rink. And Hingham once again, after the first period, took control with their depth, sending four lines out. It's like wave after wave they sent out, completely dominating the Norwood Mustangs. A big shutout by Lynchy. And here we are at the Fleetcenter. As you said, every high school hockey player's dream, Hugh. It's a dream come true.
Well, what a contingent of Hingham fans, Vinny. Standing room only on the Hingham side of the ice, and St. John's of Shrewsbury, a Catholic school in the western part of the state. Vinny, obviously a small school, doesn't have anywhere near the fan contingent that Hingham is showing, and that's one of the benefits of playing for your hometown is you represent your town, and when you do well, they come out in droves to support it, Vin. The important thing to mention is at the Division I level, Hingham is the last public high school team playing today. Everybody else is gone, whether they be Super 8 or Division I. And testament to the coaching staff, Garrett Regan. Once again, we can't say enough about what he's done in his 18 years at Hingham High. All he does is produce winners on and off the ice, year in and year out. Hate him or like him, he has success, and as you can tell, I like him.
I never would have guessed you, but you're right. They're the only public school here, and when you look at the fact that they're one of the smallest Division I programs there is, and yet as small as they were, they used their depth to be able to overpower teams like Weymouth that used to have 2 high schools, and Framingham that used to have 2 high schools. So even though they're a small town, small program, they've had a great number of athletes that play and stay in town, whereas some of these other programs, the players will leave, but I think it's because they have a coach like Garrett Regan that they stay in town and they want to play for him as well as his talented coaching staff. And it brings back great memories when we see St. John's of Shrewsbury. Remember the 1992 when Hingham won their first state championship. It was at the Boston Garden, and it was against St. John's of Shrewsbury, a 2-1 game, and what a great battle that was. So tough today for the publics to compete against the Catholics, but where Hingham's got the 4 lines, they're certainly able to do that, and they've showed that throughout the tournament, that they can compete and they can play with anybody. And what a great team that was when you look back with Ricky Schuick and Brian McNulty, as we always said, 2 of the greatest captains. We had the Wardmaster in goal. We had Jaime Mahoney out there, Alan McKenna, Phil Cox, Brad Taylor, so many of the great players.
I think my recollection stands me, Vin, that Brad Taylor got the game winner that day.
Yeah.
And again, St. John's in that game was probably favored to beat the Harbormen. I'm sure they're favored here today. If you called Vegas right now and look for the Las Vegas odds, look at the Las Vegas odds today, St. John's and Shrewsbury would be prohibitive favorites, but that's what the Harbormen have working in their corner is they like to come in as the underdog. They like teams to not respect them, and then they earn their respect as they skate away with a trophy over their head.
Well, that's the usual story, Hugh. And again, Garrett has a way of firing them up for games like this. They're not intimidated. I think what really helped was that Falmouth tournament. The last few years that Hingham has played in the tournament, they skated BC High to a tie a couple of years ago when BC High had that super team. This year they played a couple of Catholics. They played Springfield Cathedral and Arlington Catholic, beat both of them back to back. And that really says something for the strength of a program. Again, a small town public school program like Hingham to be able to take on two of the Catholic powerhouses and beat them. And hopefully that should have them ready for today's game.
The scouting report, been in talking to GR over the course of the last week, scouting report on St. John's and Shrewsbury is that they have three solid lines, much like the Harbormen have. No one outstanding individual player. They've got four good defensemen with good size that can move the puck. But like the Dedham team, their goaltending, if there is a shaky part of their game, it's St. John's goaltender. Can be Civ-like, and hopefully the Harbormen will be able to capitalize on their chances early and get a lead against this team.
I've heard the same scouting report too, Hugh, and the weakness, if there is one, is that the goaltender can put on a little juggling act himself, much like we saw in the past with the Dedham game. And Hingham always seems to go out in every game we've seen so far, completely outshoots the other team, usually almost a 2-to-1 advantage. So if they can, again, continue to outskate the opposition, continue to put shot after shot on net, hopefully they can beat the St. John's goaltender. See the Hingham players out here, and what a thrill for them that's got to be skating in the Fleetcenter ice. Hugh, this is the fourth time in the last 10 years that Hingham has played for state championship, and again, I think that just attests to the type of program we have here at Hingham High School. And anytime you've got a small public school program competing for state championship 4 times in 10 years, it really tells you what type of a program we have.
It's not an accident, Vinny. It's not a fluke that they're here. Once in a while, a team will come out of nowhere and make it all the way with fate on their side. But although there has been some fate on Hingham's side this year, Vinny, it's really a depth and coaching issue, and they play very, very disciplined defensively, which puts them in an opportunity to win any game that they play. So we're about 20 seconds away from the national anthem, and we'll be back.
The Hingham High Harbormen being introduced at the Fleetcenter for the state championship game. Number 24, Mike Bowles. Scott McGinn coming back from an injury, coming up with a big goal in the tournament. Steve Ayers, number 14, senior forward for the Harbormen. What a tournament he's had, knocking bodies around all over the ice. Mike Kavanaugh, number 16, senior captain for the Harbormen, rock solid on defense throughout the entire tournament. Tony Morash, sophomore defenseman, absolutely great in defense. And number 2, John Lynch, always done a shutout Weymouth, shutout Norwood the last 2 games, that's all. And nothing like bringing a hot goaltender into the state championship final. St. John's and Shrewsbury about to be introduced. Both teams looking like Boston University out here, the home and aways. Matt Mokes, number 26, 66. Jeff Fletcher, number 10, their senior captain. Peter Collins, number 11, Great pedigree. His brother's a superstar for Boston University. Number 7 coming out for St. John's of Shrewsbury. And Matt Casey, number 24. Derek Ranson, senior netminder for St. John's of Shrewsbury. The Pioneers and the Harbormen about to do battle.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, you want to America, the
national anthem.
Of our national anthem.
You mentioned the Hingham fans, and I'll tell you, what a turnout by the town of Hingham. They had signs all over the town. They had banners. They had the players' names everywhere you went, in the restaurants, the bagel shop, you name it. And then what great enthusiasm, as you say, when you're playing for your hometown, you get the entire town turning out to support you in a big game like this.
Yeah, it was exciting, Vin. They had the big truck parked up near the exit to Route 3 North with all kinds of honoraria there for the individual team members, and go Harbormen, and I think it was Dave Marget's truck parked up there, Vin, and as you know, he's been a huge supporter of the Hingham High Hockey program, the cheerleaders et al. For as long as you can remember.
You won't find a better person in town than Mr. Marget's, you.
Hey, we're ready for hockey, Vin. Let's see what they can do. Opening draw, puck is down, McGinn gets it. On at the Pioneers, they flip it up. Big hit there right away by Kavanaugh. Sending an early message, and he has the puck. Kavanaugh, right wing side, deflected up onto the Pioneer bench. And Vinny Torty there just got almost beheaded by Kavanaugh. Very first 10 seconds of the game.
I'll tell you, Kavanaugh sending the message that the Harbormen are here to play. Been a physical force on defense the entire season, showing it again out here today.
Puck is down, on it is Torty. Torty throws it up the boards, and Kavanaugh is there. Mike has it, settles it down, and gets it up to Balls. Balls throws it in left wing corner, and McGinn on the chase. Harbormen going for the quick change. McGinn in, throws a hit in there on number 24. That's Casey. It comes around behind the net. In there, forecheck, and Anthony Forgione almost picked it off, but to no avail. It comes out to center ice. Number 66 with it. That's Vokes. Vokes gets it and throws it in. Wide to Lynchy, picking up Morash. Morash way up on the right side to Degler. Degler all alone takes a slapper, gets hit there, and it's kept in by Forgione. Throws it in, comes away with it again along the wall to the front of the net. Degler can't control. Olsen's there as well, and out come the Pioneers. Number 5 on the puck. That's McCurra. McCurra going in along behind the net. They battle. They come around to the front. Picked off by Forgione, but the Harbormen can't get it out. 15, shot, save by Lynch as he's tested for the first time, Vinny.
We mentioned he's been superlative the last 2 games. Just been a real force between the pipes for the Harbormen. John Lynch was saying this is his first year starting as netminder. He's just come on game after game. You can see the improvement and the progress that he's made. And here he is out here in the Fleetcenter.
It's imperative, Vinny, that you've got strong goaltending, and from the middle of the third period on against Dedham, Lynch has shut the door, Vin.
Yeah. Is this a TV timeout here, Hugh, for
Apparently
Dave Kaminsky, or
We do have the band back together,
Yeah.
Vin. The original Harbormen network.
Dave Kaminsky, Hugh Gorman, Vin Murray. And Hugh, we have to say what a great job Ron Kavanaugh did filming all the prior games. Not easy when you get your son out here and you're trying to watch your son and film the game, but he's done a great job and
Nice,
terrific
made
guy.
a sacrifice for the rest of the kids on the team, basically. And on behind the net, the Pioneers fight for it to the front. Oh, almost tipped in. Back to the point, slap shot. Through a screen, it hits a few legs and deflected out, and away comes Matt Paget. Matt Paget dumps it down, and they chase. After it's number 23, Boulay. Boulay hit there for his trouble, and in on it is Genovese. Genovese and Galvin battle in the left wing corner. Galvin and Boulay. Swoop gets it. Swoop tries to reverse it, can't do it. And out comes number 5. That's Hughes. Hughes up the right wing side. Hughes throws it in. Throws a high stick while he's at it. And they battle to the front of the net. Lynch goes down, and it's just out of harm's way. And out comes Genovese. It's a 2-on-3 rush. Genovese around the defender to the front of the net. Shot. Saved there by Derek Ransom. And away comes Default with the puck. Default trying not to lose it by default. And Kavanaugh is in there as well. Now McNulty. McNulty hit there. They battle on the wall. Kavanaugh loses, and they come behind the net. They throw it in front. Great save there. And the Pioneers in front again, saved by Lynch as he sprawls.
Lynch making a couple of great saves early in this hockey game. St. John's of Shrewsbury trying to sneak around the side and backdoor it, but Lynch was right there. Great concentration by John Lynch early on today.
Hingham doing a little bit of observing at this point in the game, Vinny. I think they're kind of trying in the feeling out process, and they need to wake up quickly here. Shot just goes wide. Battling there is Marsden. On the puck now, Defoe. Defoe with it in behind the net. The Pioneers throw it to the front again. Lynch makes a save. He's made 3 or 4 already, and here comes Ayers. Stevie Ayers.
Nice pass by Ayers right over the Bowles.
Cross ice to Mike Bowles. Bowles cuts to the middle. Can't control it. Picked up by Marsden. Throws it in. And the Pioneers get it and try to regroup. 24 on the puck. That's Casey. Casey out to center ice. Dumped in by Kavanaugh. On it now, Torty. Torty behind his own cage. Looks up ice to start it out. Torty up on the right wing side. McKenna with it. Macura. Macura throws it in right wing side. And back after it is Kevin Olson. Olson behind his own cage. Winds it up. Olson to the middle. Deeks it, able to poke it out to center ice as he deked it around number 66, Volks, who I think is the big gun for this team, Vinny. On the puck is Lynch. Lynch over to Kavanaugh. Smartly out to center ice. And the Harbormen with a 3-on-2 break. On the puck, Olson. Olson looking for Forgione. Shot. Save. Forgione, Vinny. That pass was deflected by the Pioneer defenseman. It was bouncing, and he swatted it out of midair and put it on cage.
It was a great play by Forgione. I didn't even think he'd be able to get a stick on him where it was in midair like that, but he did, and St. John's netminder made the save.
Puck is down. Degler on the forecheck. Now Forgione. Forgione throwing his weight around. Olson is there. Kept in nicely by Morash. No, he gets hooked off the puck. And away comes number 11, Collins. Collins dangling to the front. Dangles. Shot wide. Nice play by Jed McDonald to just keep him on the outside and keep his stick on it. Forgione now coming away with it. Forgione up the right side. Throws it cross ice to Degler and deflects it in. Nice play.
By Degler, Hugh, getting that puck into the zone.
Pioneers on the puck now, Vin. That's number 15 with it. And he throws it the length of the ice. This should be icing, and it is.
I was mentioning earlier, Hugh, number 11, Collins for St. John's of Shrewsbury. His brother was a big superstar there and is presently playing for Boston University. And Boylan, I think, is another one of their big scorers, too, that Hingham will have to keep an eye on throughout the game.
Sean Collins would be you, Vin. Quite a play. Had a great bean pot this year. At least first round of the bean pot.
Yeah. All Eagles this year.
Genovese on the faceoff. Swoop. Puck is down. Goes on the forecheck. Over there is Galvin. Galvin, what a playoff series he's had. Banging on the wall. Loses the puck, and out comes the Pioneers with it. Number 9, flashing up the ice. That's Defoe. Defoe in. Shot goes wide. Matt Paget going after it on the left wing side. The Pioneers controlling the play so far in the Hingham end. Flip to the front of the net. Genovese comes away with it. Genovese up on the right wing to Paget. Paget down the middle. Shot. And a save there by Ransom, Vinny, but didn't exactly look sparkling on that, so we'll see. Shot in on Lynch. He gloves it down. Lynch up to center ice and out. Boy, too many men on the ice there for the Pioneers, but no call is made, Vin. And the puck is out. Lynch has it. Lynch up around the wall. Out to Paget. Paget out to center ice. McNulty chases. McNulty and that's Segessi. Segessi and Devine throws it in. McNulty goes in with Segessi and Devine. Segessi able to poke it down deep. Casey on it now. Excuse me, Boulay on it. Throws it up the center ice, and away they come the Pioneers. The Pioneers rush down. No call. There could have been called fortuitous on the Harbormen's part, as that looked like a hook. The Pioneers get control again and regroup and throw it back in. After it now is Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh haven't been forechecked hard, but able to reverse it along the wall to McBean. McBean gets it over to Segessi. Segessi does his best to get it out, but doesn't. McBean on it now behind the cage. Keeps skating. Hingham's standing around watching a lot so far, Vinny. And the Pioneers are not that good. They don't deserve the respect the Harbormen are giving them thus far.
Well, you know, the Harbormen see that St. John's of Shrewsbury is ranked in the top 10. They made the Super 8 tournament. They get knocked out by Archbishop Williams, and they defeated Matignon in the finals of the Division I North Sectionals to get here.
McGinn on it. McGinn able to throw it in left wing side. And after it comes Mike Bowles. Bowles in there. So is Ayers. Nice hit by Ayers behind the cage.
I tell you, the physical force he's been all year. Ayers again knocking the Pioneer off the play and getting the puck back into the zone.
Bowles on the forecheck. Going in to chase down Boulay. Boulay tries to reverse it out of the zone. Can't do it as Kavanaugh keeps at the left point. Harbormen battle there now. Degler with it. Degler can't keep it, and Boulay comes away with it. Boulay smartly out to center ice with a flip play. McBean, nice play to bat it down, but here's Collins again. Vinny, wrist shot saved by, saved by Lynch, and came back off of McBean's left skate. And almost an own goal there, Vin.
Well, Lynch again, Hewitt, just had tremendous concentration throughout the entire tournament. He followed that puck, and that was a dangerous opportunity for the Harbormen as it could have bounced off McBean and towards the net, but Lynch was right there to make the save. St. John's a strong team, Hugh. I think they're the best team we've seen so far in the tournaments.
Well, they look solid, Vinny, but again, the Harbormen aren't playing their game yet, so let's see what happens. Let's see if they can turn it up a notch. Degler on the puck. Degler, 2-on-2 rush with Forgione. Degler carrying up the right side. Got to get that puck in. Olsen with it now. Olsen throws it in, and the Harbormen go on the chase. Forgione forechecking on the left side, in on Torty. Forgione takes a hit. Puck is down, up on the right wing side. Harbormen do not crash, and out come the Pioneers 2-on-2. The Pioneers flashing down the left side. Wow, going around Morash. Great poke check, and Tony Morash gets a high stick on it and able to deflect it up into the seats, Vinny.
Great play by Morash, forcing him wide, not letting him cut in front of Lynch, and Lynch was right there to knock the puck aside. But Morash tried to turn him, and he wouldn't be turned. Number
16 is Boyer, Vinny, or Boyer. He showed some good wheels there to take it to the outside.
I think he may be their big gun that we've heard about. Number 16 for the Pioneers.
Big kid, good skater. He handled the puck pretty well there. Forgione with it. Marsden's there. Oh, great save by Lynch.
Great save.
Pioneers get it, and they control. Back to the point. That's Torty. Torty with a wrist shot deflected over the net. And Lynch smartly able to tie it up. And the Harbormen are standing around doing a lot of watching so far, Vinny, and they just need to get the legs going.
Yep. Well, we've seen this happen in a couple of the games. In the Norwood game, too, they came out a little bit flat, but once they got things going, it was all Harbormen. But you're right, they need to get things moving, get aggressive, put some shots on this Pioneer netminder who can be beat. And hopefully once we get that going, we can turn things around here.
Gino on the faceoff for the Harbormen.
What a tournament he's had, huh?
Awesome. Matt Paget up the left side. Paget carries up the center ice, tries to throw it in, does. Coming away, Galvin. Galvin with the puck. Galvin to the front of that shot. Saved there by Ransom with Paget looking for a rebound.
And that's just what we need, that type of aggressive action in the ice. The shot on the St. John's netminder. No rebound, unfortunately, but we had players there waiting for one.
Well, it just feeds on itself. You're on the bench. You see these guys out there dominating, getting some chances. You know you can do it, too. And it just leads, you can send wave after wave of attackers on against the other team. Torty on it. Torty throws it over to Casey. Torty gets it back. Torty looking up the center ice. Poked there by Marsden. And Paget. Marsden with a big hit there.
Oh. Great hit by Marsden,
but the Pioneers get the puck anyway and come away with it. Now behind the net, Swoop is in there. Swoop's battling with two Pioneers looking for the puck. Morash over there now. It's a scrum along the wall. As Collins comes away with it, I believe. Throws it in now behind. They do some cycling of the puck. Morash there. Got to watch out you don't get a penalty. Pioneers on it to the front of the cage. Galvin now comes away. Galvin decides to go for the ice. And it goes into the Hingham bench. Hingham again running around a little bit in their own end. Although, Vin, it's on the perimeter, so as much as they have time of possession, They're not camping out in front of the net, getting any one-time opportunities. They're out along the wall, and Hingham's playing some good team defense to keep them there. So let's see what happens. McNulty out there now. Puck is down. On the puck now, 66. That's Vokes. Vokes back to the point to Torty. Torty, smart play to throw it in behind. Jed McDonald there. Jed, nice play to poke it away. And here comes Segessi. Segessi, 3-on-2 rush here for the Harbormen. 4-on-2 actually. Nice throw. Oh, I don't think it was offside.
I don't think so either, Hugh. I don't know where they saw that, but...
I mean, I'm standing right on the blue line, and that puck never came out. That was a 4-on-2 rush for the Harbormen, Vinny.
Yeah.
What a shame. Nice play by Segessi. He had the right idea.
This line has just been terrific. You got Segessi, McNulty, and Devine out there.
Nice play there by Kavanaugh to keep it at center ice. Back to the Pioneers. They dump it in. McNulty with it. McNulty chases. McNulty has time behind his own cage. Reverses it over to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh loses to the front of the net. Nice play by Jed McDonald to kick it up on the left wing side to Devine, who throws it up toward the Pioneer end. Pioneers now rush again with it. They throw it in around behind the cage. Jed McDonald in after it. Jed throws it along the wall. Segessi there. Segessi takes a hit. McNulty picks
right
it up.
there.
McNulty, nice play to chip it out to center ice. Number 15 on the puck now. Goggins loses. Away comes McGinn. McGinn in the middle. Can't get a handle on it, but now he does. McGinn controlling. McGinn works the left wall. Chopped down. No call. Along the wall, the Pioneers able to chip it out to center ice. And they come away with it. Number 9 on the puck. Default. Can't control it, and it's iced down. And 5:43 left, first period. No score yet, Vin. And, you know, you can just sense a little bit of nervousness and apprehension on the part of the Harbormen. I mean, it is a state championship, and it can be expected.
Well, anytime you're coming out on the Fleetcenter ice, I think it's a whole new experience for all these athletes, and I think hopefully we'll see the Harbormen get moving, put some more shots on this Pioneer netminder, but most of the action so far has been in front of Lynchy.
McGinn and Defoe on the draw. Defoe able to get it back to the point. Shot to the front, deflected over the net. Bowles over now. Bowles battles there. And again, Defoe with the puck tries to center. Taken away nicely there by McGinn. McGinn up the center, up on the right wing to Ayers, who chips it out. Bowles now going after it. Mike Bowles on the forecheck. The Harbormen get it and chip it in. Delayed offside is waved off, and Kevin Olson on the forecheck. Around on the left wing, Degler there. Degler doesn't get in time, and it's out to center ice. McBean able to work it out. McBean to Forgione, flashing down the left side. Here's a chance. Forgione trying to get to the front of the net. What a great play by the defender, Torty there, Vin, to ride Forgione into the corner, but he still maintains possession. Back to the point. Morash tries to make a quick pass to Forgione. Oh, no play there as they tried to work a give and go. Olsen and Forgione, and it's offside. And so far, Hingham a day late and a dollar short.
I think we got to throw more shots on that netminder. I think the more we put on them, the more chance we have a score. And I know they're trying to move it around to set up a better shot, but from what we've heard of this goaltender, we got to get more shots on net.
Absolutely. Morash back after it. Morash deflects it off the wall. Degler comes away. Degler now carries to center ice. Degler to center ice. Gets over the red line and dumps it in. Behind the Pioneer net. On it is Forgione. Can't keep it, but it comes around the wall. Back to the point. McBean. Wrist shot to the front of the net. Deflected. Olsen over there now forechecking. Olsen takes his man to the boards. Puck is down and loose. Degler looking for it. Degler. Pioneer has his hand on the puck. I mean, I don't know how you blow that whistle without calling a penalty, Vinny.
A couple of strange calls so far in this game. We got 4:19 left in the first period, still scoreless.
Number 5, Vinny Hughes, just gloves the puck, covers it with his hand, and the ref blows the whistle. He should be yelling at him either to move it or calling him for a delay a game.
I agree with you.
This is where Genovese's line has been successful off some faceoffs, Vinny. Let's see what happens here. Gino down on the draw. Gino comes away with it. Gino tries to work it to the front of the net. Paget chases it down. Torty there to clear it around. McBean keeps it left point briefly and able to get it back in. They tag, and it goes back behind the net again. On it are the Pioneers, up through center ice and out. That should be icing if it makes it to the red line, the goal line. It does not, and McBean gets it. McBean up on the right wing to Paget, left wing on Paget. Paget throws it cross-site, looking for Galvin. Galvin battles there with it. Morash comes up and dumps it in left wing side. Chasing it down is Paget. Paget throwing his weight around behind the net. Galvin takes a big hit there. Gino there. And the cheer goes out for Gino. He's got a big contingent of fans here, Vinny. Although I thought his nickname was Swoop.
Well, it's going to take a while for that to catch on, I think. But what a tournament he's had, you. That whole line has played great.
Up on the left wing, Paget. Oh, nice play there by Gino to deflect that out to center ice. Lynch now, it comes out and fields it over to Morash. Morash settles it behind the net to McBean. McBean back to Morash. Looks like it's a 1-2-1 forecheck there by the Pioneers, and they're able to eat it up.
Yeah, they've been successful at it.
And a big slap shot. Oh, just wide. Rebound off the wall. They battle. It's in his skates. And he's... Oh, man, that puck was loose, but Lynch gets the benefit of the quick whistle there, Vinny.
Yep, the bounce came out from the board. She was right out in front of Lynchy, but fortunately was there to tie it up, I guess. But we'll benefit from the whistle, and with 3:04 left in the first period, the Harbormen dodge a bullet there.
This whole lower bowl, Vinny, is packed with Hingham fans. There's got to be 5,000 people here from the great South Shore town of Hingham, Vinny.
Yeah, what a show of support. Isn't it phenomenal?
Right wing side, Segessi, nice play. Good reach as he battles along the wall for it. McNulty there. McNulty getting hit from behind and cross-checked. And Segessi able to chip it, but not out. Kept in there by number 16, Vinny. And they throw it to the front of the net. And again, Lynchy able to come up with a save as Boyer picked that right out of midair and kept it in, Vin.
Yeah.
2:49 left. And so far it looks like the rink might be tilted toward the Harbormen end.
But what's important is we see zeros on the scoreboard.
Wouldn't be surprised if Jacobs designed the rink that way because he doesn't spend money on players.
That's for sure.
On the puck now behind the net.
Brother.
Ask me.
Yeah, that's right.
Balls on the puck. Balls up on the right wing side. Up to McGinn. McGinn throws it in. Steve Ayers going in to get it. Steve Ayers behind the net. Nice hit in there on number 9. Default, but it's thrown over to number 15. Boulay up on the left side. Carries to center ice. Wow, he's dangling through center ice. Oh, great play by Marsden to seat him, put him on the seat of his pants. McGinn trying to chip it out there. Ayers is there as well. They scrum for it along the wall. Puck is down. Marsden on it. Marsden smartly just holds it in the corner, looking to eat it for a whistle. Marsden now gets it along the wall. Jed McDonald there. Jed McDonald turns it up and out. Mike Bowles chasing it down. Can't get control, and the Pioneers get it. And it seems like the Pioneers have been going all night, D to D and out, Vinny.
Yep.
Like a machine.
It was a nice rush by the Pioneers. Marsden took down that St. John's of Shrewsbury forward as they was coming in. The fans looking for a penalty, but it was a nice clean hit and takedown by Marsden.
Olsen, Forgione, and Degler out there now with Kavanaugh and Morash on the blue line.
1:54 left, still scoreless in the first.
Puck is dropped. Forgione to the front of the net, deflected. Olsen there to... Olsen tries to steal and can't. And Morash has it. Morash over to Olsen. Olsen able to chip it in, but not for long. They battle there. Now Forgione... Olsen tries to get it to Forgione, but can't get it through the skates of a Pioneer defender, and it comes back to the Hingham zone. Morash on it now. Morash smartly up the wall. Touch pass to Olsen, doesn't connect, and it comes back to center ice. Morash now looking for Olsen again on a bounce pass. Olsen off the wall and in. Chasing it down is Garrett Degler. Degler in on his man. Degler throwing the hook at him. Smart play by that defenseman. What a breakout pass to number 8 as he flashes up through center ice. Down on his backhand to the front. Shot. Deflected there. I don't think it got to Lynch. I think it got deflected by Morash on a nice defensive play.
Morris in the right position at the right time, Hugh.
Hingham battling now. A minute left in the period. Puck up to the blue line. Forgione went for the breakaway. Doesn't get it. Torty shot. Saved by Lynch.
Lynch has been just spectacular in this first period, Hugh. I'll tell you, he's been keeping him in this game so far.
He's got to have at least 10 saves, Vinny, maybe more.
Oh, absolutely. And for once, and we haven't seen this happen so far in the tournament, Harbormen being outshot here today. Just try to correct our technical problems here.
Vin Murray unplugging my mic. He wants top
more airtime.
On the wall, Galvin with it. Galvin with 43 seconds. Can't get it out. And the Pioneers come away to the front. Saved by Lynch.
Wow. I swear all the technical problems I've had throughout the tournament, Hughes, with mics going dead, and you almost got seasick watching that other game. It's been a conspiracy by Brian McGrory to try and unravel our cable network operation here. But
delayed my flight, Vin.
They did everything.
Out of Tampa.
They put in the Globe that the game was being played in Chelmsford, but
made me ride with you on a high-speed chase from Logan Airport to the Brockton Ice Palace.
It was a great police escort we got, though, wasn't it?
A white-knuckle ride, that's what it was. On the puck now. Away comes Bowles up through center ice. 2-on-2 rush. Bowles cuts to the middle. Bowles handles. Back to McGinn. McGinn to the front. Shot. Oh! Just deflected wide as Ayers was there. McGinn on the forecheck now. Ayers is there as well. They battle for it. Away that comes out to center ice. Morash up on the wall. Stevie Ayers there. Can't control it. Nice hit there by Bowles. Morash gets it. Throws it in the left wing corner. 9 seconds left in the first period. And behind his own net, number 7. Nice hit there by Bowles. On the wall, back to the point, Kavanaugh. But it got deflected out of harm's way, and that'll do it.
A little bit of offense there at the end. Hopefully we can carry that on to the second period as the first period ends scoreless between the Harbormen and Hingham and the Pioneers of St. John's of Shrewsbury.
I think Hingham will take it, Vinny.
I hope you're right. You usually are. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with second period action. Yeah. I think this first goal is so important to you, emotionally, momentum-wise. Whoever gets it, I think, is going to have a distinct advantage in this hockey game.
16, Boyer with it. Boyer hits Jed McDonald. Dagler comes away down the right side. Dagler looking to pass it. Let's just get some shots on net, boys. Puck out to McDonald. McDonald loses it, and Marsden chases it down. Marsden behind his own cage. Corrals it, tries to throw it up, but it's kept there. Forgione on the wall, battles for it. Forgione gets taken down. Boyer after it. Boyer and Marsden look for the puck. Play by McDonald to throw it out of harm's way. Up along the wall and just out. Wow, that looked like it was out, Finn, but again, another questionable blue line call. Flipped out to center ice by Forgione. Forgione deflects that one up into the seats, and the Harbormen will go for a change. And the Pioneers have come out with some jets, Finn, on the so far in the second period. 13:39 left.
They've been flying, but once again, Hingham does have the 4 lines that they can send out there. So, as so many times as happens in the past, when the Catholic schools send out the 3 and 4 lines and the publics can't keep up with them, that's not going to be the situation here today.
Dumps down, Lynch with it. Lynch on the puck. Lynch up on the wall to Paget. Paget reverses to center ice. Galvin. Galvin gets a stick on it. Boulay on it. Boulay throws it out to center ice. And away come the Pioneers. The Pioneers up across the red line and in. Number 8 on the Defoe to the front of the net. Deflected there. McBean looking at center ice. Go get to Paget. Paget dumps it in left wing corner. And the Pioneers chase. Galvin in throwing his weight around. Genovese and Paget make a sandwich over there on number 5, Vinny.
Big hit there.
That was a Hingham High sandwich there, Vinny. On the puck now, Torty. Torty throws it in. There could have been icing, but they wave it. Lynch starts it behind the net to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh way up on the right wing to Galvin. Galvin to Gino. Gino down the right wing. Gino using his reach, but taken away there by Casey on a nice play. Kavanaugh keeps at the point. Kavanaugh to the middle. Wrist shot. Oh!
Great shot there by Kavanaugh. What a save by that St. John's netminder, Hugh.
Derek Ransom, Vinny, flashed out that left toe, and that's the best chance Hingham's had all night.
Yeah, that's the best opportunity of the game. Great shot. Great move by Kavanaugh, setting himself up to be able to get that shot off, too. That's what we've been talking about. More shots on net. And that was a quality one by Kavanaugh, and Pioneer goalie was up to the task.
And playing fair and being a good winner and loser.
Another MIAA message, Vinny, and I think they're getting through to the kids because they really listen to these messages.
Oh, absolutely. It's the same MIAA that sent so many fans up to Chelmsford the other night.
Right, with erroneous directions. On the puck now, the Pioneers battle behind the net. Devine is there, Segessi. Devine hooked off the puck. Back to the point, though. McDonald, slap shot, score!
Jed McDonald from the left point. I'm not sure if the St. John's netminder ever saw that, Hugh. That's just what we've been talking about. You put some shots on net and they'll go in. What a big goal in this hockey game with 12:05 left in the second period. McDonald puts the Harbormen out front, and the Hingham players celebrating along their bench.
Unbelievable, Vinny. Jed McDonald. First of all, let's just say good work by Segessi and Devine behind the net there, and McNulty, who I think got it back to the point to McDonald. McDonald made no mistake, ripped it about a foot off the ice, just past the outstretched pad of Derek Ransom, and maybe the floodgates are opening, Vinny.
Well, that's the announcement now. McDonald. Devine and Sagasi with the assists, and that's what we're talking about. The Hingham control 4 lines out there, and there aren't many, if any, public schools that can do that. And that 4th line combining for that goal with McDonald getting it with the assist to Sagasi and Devine, Hugh?
Yes. A little bit of confidence to do something big here.
Well, that was huge, Hugh, because neither team had scored. There was 12:04 left in the second period, and the way this game is being played so tight, goaltending so strong by both teams, that every goal was just monumental here today, and hopefully this will give the Harbormen some further inspiration and carry them on. We'll see.
On the puck now, McGinn forces the play. Stevie Ayers in there. Ayers throws it along the wall, but out come the Pioneers. Number 16, Boyer flashing down the left wing. Goes around the Hingham defender to the front of the net. Nice play by Morash, and they can't keep it. And Stevie Ayers rushes after it, but can't control. Torty on it now. Torty up on the right wing. Deflected in past Jed McDonald. And he goes in. He's got 2 men on him, hooking him, harassing him. And the Pioneers have it to the front of the net. Shot by Boyer. Deflected there by McDonald and McGinn in a tandem effort. In behind the net now. Nice hit there by Morash. And they battle. And the Pioneers again showing some territorial edge there. Nice play by Tony Morash to take his man to the wall and onto the loose puck. And he doesn't like it, but that's too bad. That's the way they play hockey in Eastern Massachusetts, kid. They might not do it in Worcester County, but they do it here.
Go say with prejudice, Hugh.
Back to the farm, buddy.
Morash and McDonald playing so well. What a thrill for Jed McDonald to score a goal out here in the Fleetcenter.
On the puck now, Kavanaugh. Captain Cav with the puck. Up on the left side to Forgione, and he chips it out. Hingham coming away now. Olsen gets it. Olsen throws it in left wing corner, and they go for it. In behind the net, Degler beats his man to the puck. Degler to the front. Oh! Back to the point. Marsden, wrist shot deflected. It's up in the air. It's bounced it. Oh! It went over the net. On top of the net, I think. I thought it went in behind him, and he jumped up ill-advisedly to play that.
Right.
Hit his glove and came down behind him. And somehow kept it out of the cage.
Yeah, did a little juggling, but eventually held on to the puck. 10:42 left in the second period. The Harbormen up 1-0.
Puck is dropped. Kavanaugh, wrist shot to the front. Oh, saved by Ransom. Just deflected it wide with the glove. On the puck now, back to the point to Kavanaugh again. Slap shot just wide. Maybe Ransom got a piece of it. Olsen on the wall. They scrum. Forgione is there. Back to Kavanaugh again. Slap shot saved by Ransom. Rebound shot saved by Ransom. And Ransom throwing some leather now, Vinny.
Yep. The Harbormen put some great pressure on the St. John's Pioneers netminder. Hingham crowd standing, supporting their team. Great offensive effort, and that's just what we've been looking for.
Kavanaugh with 3 good chances there, Vinny. And he's a smart player, and he gets the puck on net. When he's got a chance to tee it up, he will. Otherwise, he'll just take that quick wrist shot and put it on the cage and hope for the best.
Kavanaugh really stepping it up in today's game.
Gino fighting for the puck in the Pioneer end. Now Galvin goes over the force to play. 66 on it. Vokes. Morash can't keep. Gets it over to McBean. McBean up to the red line and in. Icing is waved off. 24 on it. Casey hit there by Galvin. Gino gets it. Gino with the puck. Gino trying to get it to the front. Oh, he does just a Paget, but his shot is deflected. After it's Galvin. Galvin in the left wing corner now. Galvin and Gino battle for it. Pioneers coming away with it. Pioneers up to center ice and out. Pioneers, nice play there by McBean to step up and sweep it back into the Pioneer end. On the puck now, Matt Paget. Paget throws it left wing corner, and Hingham goes for a change. So Geese out there now with McNulty and Devine. On the puck, the Pioneers. They battle. They get it to the blue line. The Harbormen blue line again. McBean with a poke check.
Play by McBean.
Out to center ice. Pioneers get it. Vokes able to chip it in. They battle on the left wing wall. Puck comes down behind to Lynch. Lynch ill-advised around the wall. into an oncoming Pioneer, but they avoid it. McNulty with it along the wall, back to the point. Segessi comes away with it. Segessi flashing across the Bruins B and gets it into the left wing corner. Segessi battles for it. Along the wall, Devine, little dipsy-do, gets it in deep to Segessi. Segessi to the front of the net, but couldn't get any wood on it, Vinny, as he was hit there by a Pioneer defenseman. Goggins took him off the play there. But again, good pressure by this fourth line, Vinny.
They're playing just awesome out there. You, Devine, McNulty, and Segessi, they contributed and combined for the first goal, and again applying tremendous pressure, moving the puck from their own zone into the St. John's end.
Lynchy down doing some housekeeping around his net at the referee down there as well.
It's like a broken stick that they're trying to get back.
Maybe some coinage down there, Vinny. Who knows?
.8:56 left in the second period. A big goal by Jed McDonald has the Harbormen out front 1-0.
McGinn on the draw. Puck is down. Controlled around 20. Throws it around the wall. Stevie Ayers with it. Ayersy to the front. Saved by Ransom. The Harbormen battle behind the net, and away come the Pioneers with it. Pioneers up on the left wing side. That's number 16. Boyer. Boyer loses it. Back now to Bowles. Bowles throws it in, and they play a little catch with it. Jed McDonald in the right wing corner. Nice play to dump it. Chasing it down there is Bowles. Bowles in behind the net. Throws some body around. Stevie Ayers throws it behind the net. The Pioneers now get it, but can't get it out. Poked there by Cavanaugh. Cavanaugh hit from behind. They're able to keep it briefly. Cavanaugh now steals. He's all alone, though. Cavanaugh to Ayersy. Slap shot. Oh, gets deflected wide. Cavanaugh in no man's land there. Gets the puck to Forgione. Wrist shot save. Forgione gets his own rebound. Backhand save. Pioneers with it around. They wind the wall with it. Back to Cavanaugh, and it takes a bad bounce on him and comes out to center ice. Cavanaugh reverses the puck up to Degler. Degler able to backhand it in, and Forgione on the forecheck. Forgione in there with Torty. Forgione to the front. Kicks it. Save. Rebound. Save. Puck is still loose. And out of harm's way, it's skated by a Pioneer. And they able to bang it out to center ice. And here's a 2-on-1 break. Boyer with it up the left side. Boyer, wrist shot. Great save!
Save by Lynch! Oh, what a great glove save by Lynch! That was headed to the far corner, and Lynch just flashed the glove up and made the save. Oh, man. Lynchy with a great save in the Fleetcenter in the state championship game, keeping the score 1-0 Harbormen.
Flashing some leather there, Vinny. Highway robbery.
Oh, what a save.
There it is again. Boom. Just cherry picking, Vinny. Not going to see a better save. Puck is down to the front of the net. Lynch pounces on it like a cat. As many a Pioneer were circling the wagons. One of the great things about this job, Vinny, is the poetic license that they give us, isn't it?
We can say whatever we want. And usually do.
Absolutely. Puck is down. Gino there battles. Pioneers get it. Pioneers to the front of the net. Ooh. Back to the point now. Watch out. Torty with it. Torty decides not to shoot it and dumps it instead. Morash in behind the net. He's 2-on-1 behind the net. Gino there to help him. Somebody help him. Shot to the front of the net. Deflected away. Gino there. Pioneers dominating this shift so far. They battle for it along the wall. Puck is up and out finally, and Paget comes to center ice. Paget forechecking on Murphy. And away comes Galvin. Galvin is in alone. Galvin shot. Great save. And the rebound comes deflected out, but it's going to be a hooking call against the Pioneers, Vinny. Wow. And Galvin showing some, I won't say foot speed, but certainly a lot of strength there to break away from the defenseman.
He stayed ahead of the game, and I'll tell you, he put a great shot on Ransom, and I got to give the St. John's, the Shrewsbury netminder credit. He made a great save on that.
Really threw out the left pad, and Galvin I think it was the end of the shift. I didn't mean to make it sound like he didn't have wheels, but he was tired. He was on a breakaway there, and really it was just his strength that allowed him to break in and get that shot off. A lot of guys would have been hauled down.
That's the first penalty we've seen in the last 60 minutes.
Wrist shot off the draw. Saved by Ransom. Puck is loose in front. Olsen with it now. Olsen settles it in. Behind the net to Degler. Degler carries. Degler getting checked there. Forgione over to help. Forgione on his horse. Tries to throw it to the front to Olsen. Nobody there but Collins. The Pioneers.
Yeah.
He's a solid player, Vinny.
He's good.
Lynch with the puck behind his own net. Lynch throws it up along the wall. to Forgione, and Forgione dangerously in front of his own net, gets it over to Olsen. Olsen, center ice he carries. Over to Garrett Degler. Degler up the right wing side. Degler to the front of the net. Forgione's there. It's poked, but to no avail. Back to the point, though. Jed McDonald over to Cavs. Kavanaugh. Oh, he's just holding on too long. Loses it, but gets it back. Kavanaugh. Nice cross-ice pass to Olsen, but Olsen caught it on his backhand and couldn't do anything with it. Hingham's got to shoot that puck when they get that chance. On the puck, Forgione. Forgione wheeling it center ice over to Cavs. Kavanaugh up the right side. Kavanaugh in his skates, having some trouble holding it. Gets hit there by Boyer, who chased him down from behind. On the puck, Olsen shot, save. Ransom never saw that one,
nope.
Did he? Hit him in the to the right of the crest on his jersey, and he didn't know where that puck was.
Yeah. Great pressure by the Harbormen on this power play. 25 seconds left on the Hingham power play as Kavanaugh, Olsen, Forgione are applying great pressure to Ransom, and he's played pretty well in net for the Pioneers so far.
Hingham High Band with their rendition of Louie Louie.
This is a marching band, right?
Yes, they're marching right down Causeway Street. Up on the boards, Jed McDonald with it. Jed battles there. Padgett's there as well. It's in their feet. They scrum along the left wall. Padgett trying to kick it in. Gino steals it. Gino coming away with it, but can't control. He's under pressure. Gino he just almost got it back to the point to Jed, but just out of the reach of Jed McDonald. McDonald throws it in. Gino and Galvin there trying to get a handle on it. Watch out, the Pioneers are out of the box. Oh, nice hit there by Genovese as he takes his man down with some prejudice. They're in behind the Hingham cage. Kavanaugh there. Kavanaugh looks tired. Been the end of a very long shift for him.
There a while.
On the puck now, Gino up on the left wing to Padgett. Padgett comes away with it. Padgett back to Gino. Gino dangling to the center ice. Gino
what a move by Gino.
He's
taken down.
Puck is loose in the crease. And again, Gino, the end of a long shift, much like Galvin, Vinny. Just using the reach and the strength to work his way to the front of that net and get a scoring chance, and you see him skating off. He's just sucking pond water. He's so tired, Vinny.
The Chinos come on like gangbusters this year. He would have moved to bust by and break by the St. John's defenseman. He had nothing else to do but try and hook him and haul him down to prevent a clear breakaway. So the Harbormen once again go on the power play with 5:05 left in the second period.
Vinny, Kavanaugh's still out there. He's been out there for about 5 minutes, it seems.
Now, hopefully he's like John Havlicek, he'll play forever.
Down behind the net, Ray Bork, Vin.
Yeah.
Down behind the net is Olsen and Degler. Olsen comes out, shot, save, rebound. Goal! Kevin Olsen from Garrett Degler.
Olsen just kept banging away, and he finally put it by Ransom. Unbelievable. The Harbormen are now up 2-0. What a great play by Olsen.
Unbelievable, Vinny. Picked up his own rebound. And the Harbormen fans go wild. And by the same token, if you look at the St. John's bench, Vinny, completely dejected.
Yeah.
Heads down. They're bummed out right now.
I think after the first period, St. John's thought they were in control, but the Harbormen came out flying. The big goal by McDonald, and now a second goal by Olsen has put him up 2-0. And what great individual effort by Olsen. He just wouldn't be denied.
4:52 left, Vinny. And away comes Stevie Ayers. Slap shot deflected. Ayers goes down to chase after it. Bowles is there as well. McGinn in the corner. McGinn and Bowles.
What a thrill to have your name announced at the Fleetcenter by the Bruins public address announcer.
What a thrill, Vinny. Degler with the assist. Volk now breaking in. Volk broken up there by Tony Morash. Morash hit hard behind his net. They battled there. Collins with it. Collins looking behind the net to Volk. Volk on the puck. Volk getting hooked and taken off the play, but he contains it, but lost there by McGinn. Up to Ayers. Ayers looking for a pass to Bowles. Come on, guys. Let's get it to the red line and get it in deep.
Here we go.
On the puck, McGinn. McGinn over to Bowles. Bowles. Slap shot just wide. Around the wall, McBean. McBean able to keep it. McBean to the front of the cage. Deflected wide. Bowles in there. Hooks his man to the wall. Collins with it. Collins trying to get it across ice to Volk. Morash gets it and throws it in. Hingham coming off the bench. That's going to be, I don't know. They may call too many men on the ice here, Vinny. I guess it's offside. I guess Anthony Forgione came on the ice before the puck went in the zone, and they're calling him for the offside.
I think the way Hingham has been out playing St. John's, it just looks like there are too many men out there all the time. Complete dominance in the second period by the Harbormen.
Completely different team in the second period, Vinny.
Yeah, no question about it. They've come out flying, and
although, as we said, maybe the ice is tilted in this direction.
wouldn't put anything past Mr. Jacobs.
Degler on the puck. Degler throws it in right wing side. They chase it down. Forgione is there. Degler and Forgione lose the puck, and the Pioneers come out with it. It's number 16. Flashing up the left side. That's Boyer. Boyer looking to throw it in front. Oh, what a nice hit by Tony Morash.
Great play by Morash. You took him right out of the play.
Knocked him flat, Vinny. What a hit. Away comes Forgione through center ice. Forgione avoids a man and flashes up. He's getting hooked from behind. He gets chased down and tackled
Boyer
by
coming right back to try and take down Forgione.
Yep, they're battling over there between themselves, but no call. McBean now. McBean chases his man down. That's Murray, number 6. Any relation, Vin?
Never heard of him.
Knocks down McBean behind the net, but Swoop is there. Swoop gets it and throws it on the left wing. Anthony Forgione does not have a stick, so he's at a. This is a man up opportunity here for the Pioneers because Forgione's stick was out there. Murray with it. Murray shot, save, rebound, shot, score.
It. Yep.
Pioneers are on the board. That was Defoe, Vinny.
Yeah. You can see trouble starting to set in there, St. John's starting to control that puck, and there's really nothing the Lynch could do on that.
And there's a squid that's been thrown on the ice, Vinny. A squid is on the ice, thrown on the ice by the jubilant Pioneer fans.
Well, I suppose it's better than throwing farm animals out there, Hugh, but it's a big goal for the Pioneers. Hingham was really controlling play in the second period as St. John's cut the lead in half, 2-1 with 2:49 left in the second period. St. John's fans jubilant all over the sides. Say the Hingham fans outnumber them about 10-1 here today. And
Hingham being the seaside community, you would almost expect the squid to come from there.
I know. See which one of the local fish markets will end up with this squid as the garden crew takes it out. The Fleetcenter crew tries to take it off the ice.
That squid came from Lake Quinsigamon, Vinny.
Someone knows their geography.
Freshwater squid. And that play, Lynchy made the original save, and it was the end of a very long shift for the Harbormen. And I don't know if it was Jed McDonald or Tony Morash, Vinny, who got in behind the. That was Anthony Forgione, Vinny. He made the save himself, but it trickled in off him. Two-fold from Murray and Boyer makes it 2-1 with 2:30 left here in the second period. And this is a barn burner, Vinny.
Yep, this is
on the puck now. Oh, what a hit! But away comes the Harbormen. Paget to the front of the net. As Gino, somebody was headhunting and took Gino's head off there. But he comes back with a hard hit of his own.
This goal has given the Pioneers some life, Hugh. Yeah, they're all over the ice.
They got some fire here, Vinny. They're playing physically. On the puck now. The Pioneers out to center ice. Jed McDonald keeps it and throws it up along the wall. Genovese with it now. Gino trying to hook and drag move, but he can't get around Torty. Torty and Genovese battle in the corner. On the puck now, Devine. Devine trying to come away with it. Devine having trouble getting a handle. And the Pioneers finally come away with it. Boulay up along the wall, kept there by Marsden. Puck is down and loose, and away come the Pioneers. Devine comes away and throws it to the middle. And Sagisi with it. Sagisi up the right side. Sagisi with some speed down the right side, throws it in front. Nobody there, but it comes in front of McNulty. Back to the point. Slap shot by the Harbormen, just wide. As Tony Morash got that off pretty quickly. McNulty on it now. McNulty, Nutty, trying to go to the front with it, can't do it, and breaking out.
Oh, nice play by McDonald. You took him right off the puck.
Very, very good play by McDonald, Vinny. And that's one of their best players there. Yeah. That's Volks, number 66. And here's a breakaway.
Collins with the shot and the score. It's Collins. We had talked about him earlier. Big goal scorer for the Pioneers. And give him an opportunity like that for a breakaway, and he made the most of it.
Lynch didn't have much of a chance on that, Vinny.
No, it's a great shot. He's a great hockey player.
He picked the post. He picked the right post, and it bounced in off the post and in.
Yeah. Snuck in behind the defenseman for that breakaway, and this game is tied at 2 with 1 minute to play in the second period. It's officially a barn burner. What a difference between playing here and playing in Brockton, huh?
A little bit different, Vinny.
Posted by number 66, Matt Vokes. Time on goal 14 minutes even. That's Peter Collins from Vokes at 14 minutes even.
Collins from Vokes. Well, the Harbormen have been resilient all year. They've taken leads, seen the other team come back so many times, and they've always found a way to win it, and let's hope they find that same way to win it today.
As long as they get out of here even.
Exactly. I was just thinking that.
Period, Vinny.
You're right.
Puck is down, up along the wall. Boyer with it. Boyer looking for that home run pass. Can't connect. Ball's able to throw it in. Boyer back in his own end and behind his own cage gets it and out. Puck bounces back along the wall. Very bouncy. They battle there. Bulls on the wall behind the Pioneer net. 22 seconds left in the period. Bulls trying to battle and come away with it, but can't. And the Pioneers do.
Ace.
Bull. Here's another breakaway, Vinny. Cutting in on Lynchy. Great save. Lynch out of the cage. Score! As Lynch got taken out by McGinn, who came sliding into him, leaving the open net. And number 6, Murray.
Once again, St. John's fans going crazy along the side as the Pioneers have scored 3 goals in the last 5 minutes.
8 seconds left in the period, Vinny. That's a back-breaking goal right there.
Well, we've seen that happen twice in the tournament. Framingham scored with less than a second to go. Dedham scored with 9 seconds to go, and now the Pioneers have scored with 8.7 seconds to go. Somehow the Harbormen are going to have to find a way to go in that locker room and regroup. You had talked about the fact that we just wanted to keep it tied, deadlock, coming out for the third, but the momentum has all been with the Pioneers as this second period will come to an end.
Boy, what a ebb and flow of momentum in that period, Vinny. Hingham dominated the first 10 minutes, and St. John's dominated the last 5, and Hingham goes to the third period trailing by a goal, 3-2.
Hingham, you're right, was completely dominating and controlling this hockey game, and once St. John's got on the board, it gave them all kinds of life and inspiration. Next thing you know, 2 more goals went in, and we're going into the third period down a goal. But as we've said, this has happened to Hingham before. They've found a way with their depth and their resiliency to bounce back. Let's hope they can do it here again today.
It's now or never, Vin. We'll be back for the third period of action. Trail St. John's Pioneers 3-2. And Vin, you said it throughout the tournament. One team goes away victorious. One team goes away with the runner-up Division I trophy. And Hingham really came out flying in that second period. They've got to get the next goal, Vinny, or this game is over.
You're absolutely right. The next goal is critical. If Hingham gets the next goal, hopefully the momentum can carry them on to a victory. St. John's get the goal. It's going to be a tough mountain to climb to get back on top.
They've played a good game so far. Lynch was unbelievable in that first period. He can't let up any more goals here, Vinny. Hingham's D can't give up any more odd man rushes. Yep. And we got to get a good bounce and get the puck behind the goaltender for the Pioneers, Vinny. Puck is dumped down and Hingham chases. Away come the Pioneers up through center ice, and they're playing with a newfound confidence themselves. That's Collins. Collins rushes to the front of the net. Shot just goes wide. On the puck, Stevie Ayers. Ayers on the right wing side. Ayers, time for a big goal from him, Vinny. Yep. Ayers able to get it and throw it in, but Pioneers turn it right back to center ice. Collins broken up there by Kavanaugh. Torty on it. Torty up to Collins. Collins bounce pass along the wall, but Kavanaugh smartly picks it off. Good play by Kavanaugh. He's been a rock throughout the playoffs and all season for the Harbormen on defense. Planning on attending Hamilton College next year, Vinny.
He's a good one. Great
NESCAC school up in upstate New York, Clinton, New York. And here comes Forgione. Forgione throws it the length of the ice, and that'll be icing.
Played 58 seconds into this third period, and it's a game these players are going to remember the rest of their lives, just having the opportunity to skate out in the Fleetcenter. Let's hope it's the type of game they remember as coming away with a state championship.
Tremendous effort, Vinny, and certainly I see Ryan Murray, and it looks like, is that his friend Kelly?
Indeed it is.
Absolutely. Back to the point. The Pioneers to the front of the net. Oh, they flashed there. Marsden able to get it away. And Forgione comes up the left wing. Forgione to the middle. Trying a one-man show it. Dumps it in. Saved by Ransom. And they go on the chase. Murphy there loses to Forgione. Forgione carries behind the Pioneer net. Nobody in front for the Harbormen. Back to the point. Kept in there nicely by McDonald to the front. McDonald shot to Forgione. Score!
Play,
What a passing play, Vinny!
Oh, all those players contributing. Was it McDonald in the right point, over to Olsen, and then over to Forgione. And what a great goal, and that's the goal the Harbormen really needed, to get back into this.
Vinny, the guy that made that play, although it was a great play by Olsen and Forgione to convert, McDonald. A tremendous play, just kept it in at the right point, made a smart pass right on Olsen's tape. Olsen held it for a second, gave it over to Forgione, busting down the slot, and he went off the right post and in to tie this game at 3. Huge goal for the Harbormen.
You can't say enough about how important that was. We talked that St. John's got the next goal. Would have been awful tough, but the Harbormen have knotted this at 3. And you talked about McDonald, and I'll tell you, that puck looked like it was heading over the blue line. He made a great play to keep it in. Great pass over to Olsen, and Olsen just put it right on Forgione's stick, and the big-time player comes through with a big-time goal to tie it at 3 with 13:37 left in the third period of the state championship game at the Fleetcenter.
It's a new hockey game now, Vinny.
Yep.
Puck down, Marsden with it, Marsden. Over on the wall to Degler. Degler in on Ransom, deflects it to the corner. In front, Olsen, shot! Oh, just wide!
Olsen and Forgione again.
Jed McDonald over at the right, at the blue line trying to get it. Marsden on it now. Marsden. Jed McDonald go over to Marsden. Marsden to Forgione. 2-on-2 rush. Forgione fakes a slap shot, controls. Backhands it to the front. Nobody there. And away come the Pioneers as they chip it out on the left side. In front of the Hingham bench. Gino with it. Gino chips it over on the wall. Gino drops the lumber. Paget can't come away with a big hit there by McDonald. What a game as he played, Vinny. On the wall, Galvin gets taken down, but puck goes in his skates. He battles there with Gino. Jed is there as well. Gino and Jed able to get it back to the blue line, but not out. Marsden gets it now, though, over to Paget. Paget trying to get some control of it and can't. That puck's bouncing like a rubber ball out there right now, Vinny, and away come the Pioneers. Out to the Hingham blue line and broken up there nicely by Marsden. Marsden out to center ice. Marsden to Paget. Paget throws it in. Gino trying to go on the forecheck. Gino is there, but they smartly reverse it, and Casey up on the wall to Vokes, and Vokes gets it out. Here comes Collins. Collins on Kavanaugh, who just stands him right up and makes a nice defensive play. 12:07 left in a tie 3-3 hockey game at the Fleetcenter. The Pioneers throw it the length of the ice, and that will be icing.
This is anybody's hockey game here, Having that huge goal by Forgione, tying it at 3. We have 12:01 left in the third period.
The Hingham contingent threw some type of sea life on the ice, Vinny, after that big goal by Forgione. I didn't know what it was, but no one coming from Hingham, Vinny. It was either salmon or swordfish.
I was going to say probably from Stars.
Sagesi on it in the corner, battling with in there as well as McNulty. McNulty, they've played very well tonight. McNulty has it taken away. Back to the middle. Divine shot blocked there by Collins. Vin sacrificing the body and took it in the midsection.
What a game Collins has had for the Pioneers.
Long shot in on Lynch. Lynch controls it. Somebody get it. Wow. That thing was sitting there ready for somebody to camp in on it and knock it in. On the puck, Divine. Get it in deep, boys. Get it in deep. Pioneer with it now. Pioneer gets it and throws it on the left wing side. Sagesi chases a man down and hits him. Away comes Boyer. Boyer with it. Drop pass. Slap shot. Saved by Lynch. Up high. Rebound. Score.
Oh. St. John's has taken the lead with 11:14 left in the third period. They picked up a rebound and banged it home.
Boy, I think Lynch would like to have that back, Vinny. That first shot was a bomb. It hit him up high, and there was nothing to do. He couldn't do anything to control that rebound, and Boyer busted to the net.
Kind of handcuffed him, and the rebound came down, and before it could get cleared away, St. John's of Shrewsbury came in, banged it home, and they've regained the lead at 4-3. What a hockey game.
That all resulted from a turnover at the St. John's blue line when Hingham had a chance to dump it in deep and didn't, Vinny. And a transitional play. McDonald chases it down to his own end. McDonald over to McGinn. McGinn up on the right side to Ayers. Ayers cross ice to the left to Balls. Balls shot in and tied up there by Ransom. Boyer from default and that Murray kid again, Vinny.
Yeah. Boyer having a big game, and Collins, the big guns for St. John's, coming through just like the seniors for Hingham coming through to tie the game, and let's hope they can get it back again.
McGinn on the draw, puck is down. Pioneers come away with it. Forechecking his balls. Nice two-hander there, he's not called for it. They worked it out. Pioneers out at the blue line, nice hit there by Tony Morash. Morash throws it in behind the Hingham net. Jed McDonald there. McDonald deflects it over to Balls. Balls on the left wing side. Balls controls. Tries to get it up on the wall to McGinn. Nobody there. Oh, Lynch able to stick that out of harm's way. Back chipped in behind the Harbormen net. This looks bad right here, Vinny. The Harbormen running around a bit.
Yep.
Morash, McGinn in there, Jed McDonald, and they fortunately get a whistle and tie that up. Hopefully they'll get a change. That line looks a little tired right now, Vinny.
Yeah, the puck was floating around dangerously in front of the net, and Lynch was able to poke it away. 10:22 left in the third period at the Fleetcenter.
St. John's big line back out there, Vinny.
They seem to be throwing him out a lot in this third period.
Kevin Olson will take the face-off for the Harbormen. He's played a heck of a game tonight. Behind the net, Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh takes it and carries. Kavanaugh taking it alone. Out to gets it poked off his stick there by Collins as he poached him. Yeah. And chips it in the left wing corner. Kavanaugh and Collins get it. Kavanaugh beats him to it. Degler able to deflect it over to Olson and out, but it's right back in the Hingham end. And this is a 1-2-2 forecheck, one man in basically, Vinny, and the Harbormen defensemen have to recognize that and get on the carry a little bit because the wings are covered.
Yeah, excellent analysis, you're right.
Kavanaugh on the puck now. Kavanaugh loses, and St. John's comes away with it. That's Vokes with it. Vokes, number 66, throws it in behind, and Lynch fields it. Lynch up on the glass to Anthony Forgione. Forgione tried to dipsy-do with it, couldn't come away with it. Marsden now. Marsden up on the right, on the left wing side to Forgione, who can't chip it in, and away comes St. John's. Forgione, tried to go for the steal. St. John's continues in on it. On the puck now. Kavanaugh, punishing hit. And Gino comes away. Gino throws it up the center ice and out. I don't think this will be icing. It's not going to make it. It's waved off by the official. And on it is St. John's as they flip it up the left side and out. And now down in. St. John's is going to try to protect this one-goal lead, Vinny. It's almost a trap scenario out there in their forecheck.
Yeah, they're just dumping in.
Paget gets it to Gino. Gino works it up the left side. Gino one-on-one. Cuts to the middle. Loose puck. It's in Gino's skates. He can't see it. It's there again. Shot. Score!
Gino! Oh, what a great effort by Genovese. He just stayed with that puck. They tried to knock him off it. He stayed with it and banged it home with 8:49 left in the third period. Andrew Genovese, what a great effort. He's played that way in the whole tournament. He's played big time here tonight. He's tied it at 4 for the Harbormen.
Wow, Vinny. He came up 1-on-3 there, cut to the middle, and that puck somehow just stayed with him as he kind of maneuvered through 3 guys. He didn't know where it was there for about a split second, looked down to his right. It happened to be right next to his stick. He took a quick snapshot, twine time.
Wow, his effort's so characteristic of this whole team. He just didn't give up. The team hasn't given up, and they've tied it at 4.
And the puck now, Galvin in behind the net. Gino swoop, unassisted on that one, Vinny.
Great individual efforts.
It was basically a coast-to-coast effort there, Vinny, for Gino. Puck is up now. On the puck nicely, Galvin gets it and controls it, gets it into the Pioneer end. McBean chases it down now. McBean up along the wall and out, and away comes Matt Paget. Matt hooked off the puck, and it's out of center ice. McNulty there. Here comes Segessi. Segessi playing a good game tonight. Locks him up, throws it to the front. Nobody there but a Pioneer. Hingham able to keep it nicely there by Devine. Ransom sticks it over to Torty, and Torty gets it and throws it up on the right wing side. McBean keeps it in there briefly. Puck is really in a dangerous spot out high near the blue line. Hingham smartly in to get it, dump it in and get it out of there. It's a broken stick right at center ice. Someone should move that out of the way before it causes a bad bounce for somebody. McBean now. McBean chases it down in the left wing corner. McBean reverses it to Bowles. Bowles coming up the side, trying to get it out, blocks the shot. McBean follows up and carries. McBean conquers the red line, loses it there on the puck.
Stick it in the way, just as you called it, you.
Harbormen dumps it in, and the stick now is inside the Pioneer zone, so who knows? Watch this one. You got to get a flip pass just to get it out of your zone to get it over that errant stick. On the puck now, Pioneers to the front of the net. Ooh, bad deflection there as Volk tried to get it in. Collins is there. Watch out for him, Vinny. He's a flashy big game player. Back to the point, slap shot.
Oh, Lynchy, what a save. And look at the way the Hingham crowd reacts to that save. They're all on their feet. What a game, I'll tell you. He's been just phenomenal.
If he didn't glove that, Vinny, it would have been over at Joe Tecchi's. That thing was destined for the north end.
Oh, you said it. Along with that octopus.
Whoa! 7:02 left in a 4-4 hockey game, Vinny. Anybody's game at this point. Olsen on the draw. Puck comes back to the point. Torty is there. Nice play by Olsen. Hand pass, but that's okay in your own zone. Cross ice to Degler. Olsen flashing in. Olsen slap shot. Oh! Rifled it over the net. Behind the net, Forgione throws it around. Jed McDonald, right point. Jed McDonald, wrist shot to the front. Nobody there. Gets deflected. Back out to center ice. Watch out, guys.
2-on-1 here,
you. That looked offside, Vinny. I can't believe it. Oh, what a save by Lynch.
What a save by Lynch. Puck's still loose.
Oh, great play there.
Get out of that zone. What a great save by Lynch, you.
And Degler came there. Lynch was still down. Degler just threw his body in front of a slap shot to deflect it out of harm's way. Kavanaugh battling behind the net.
They could just tie it up here.
Forgione gets it over to Olsen. Olsen, nice move up the right wing. Olsen over to Jed McDonald, who's trying to go on patrol. Degler with it now. Degler in his own end. Degler with it. Degler, throw it up here. All right, he gets it up to Forgione and deflects it in.
They dump and change.
Gino in on the forecheck now. 6:04 left. What a barn burner here, Vinny. Puck dumped in. Gino in the left wing corner on the forecheck. Here comes Timmy Galvin after it. Matt Paget comes over to help out. Stolen by McBean, who's just stepped up and played a great third period. Down behind the net. Galvin there. Galvin gets it taken away by Murphy. Murphy looks up the center ice and out. Nice play by McBean as he's there to stick it out of harm's way. Stolen there by Matt Paget. No, but he can't control it. And the Pioneers come away. Breaking 2-on-1 to the net. Wrist shot saved by Lynch.
Oh, man! That St. John's play, it just came in and leveled Lynchy right into the net.
You got to call that, Vinny.
Oh, man.
Buried Lynchy.
Ripped the helmet off his head.
I mean, if it's not a penalty, Vinny, is it a goal? Because he ended up in the net with the puck.
Oh, my God.
It's either a penalty or a goal.
And I think we'll see neither, but I'll tell you, what play by Lynch in this third period.
That was number 8 for the Pioneers, Vinny. Come in high and hard.
Oh.
Doing his best choo-choo imitation there. That was the big train.
You're giving the term crashing the net a whole new meaning. Haven't seen a crash like that since the stock market last week.
It all starts with the word respect.
Now you got to call
respect for an opponent, spectators, coaches, and game officials.
Lynchy got knocked top shelf. Puck is down. Stevie Ayers out to the point to deflect it. Collins has it now. Collins settling it. He's a solid hockey player. In behind the net. They battle. Up on the wall. Stevie Ayers. Stevie gets it across his own blue line, but he gets it stolen from behind. McGinn able to get it in behind the net, and he goes on the chase. McGinn and Ayers are there. McGinn and Ayers tries to take the man down. Can't do it. Casey works it out to Collins. Collins coming across the blue line with it. Collins left wing side. Collins loses to Marsden. Marsden settles it down. Nice pass by Marsden out to McGinn. McGinn center ice 3-on-3. Stevie Ayers leaves it there. McGinn to the front of the net. Stevie Ayers. Oh, he just couldn't get a handle.
Oh.
Puck is loose. They battle for it. Anthony Forgione is there. Kicks it back to Stevie Ayers. Wrist shot goes wide. Kavanaugh now keeps. Kavanaugh back toward the net. Deflects off the back of the net. Forgione with some speed in the right wing, left wing corner. Can't control it. Marsden slap shot. Deflected wide. Degler with it. Degler to Forgione. Had his stick lifted. Kavanaugh with it. Wrist shot to the front of the net. Saved there by Ransom. Puck along the wall. Forgione battling there. Olsen is there as well. Back to the point. Kavanaugh keeps it smartly in the corner to Olsen. And the Pioneers are able to kick it to center ice. 4:10 left. Marsden on it. Works it up to Forgione. He's onside. Take a slap, Arantha. Shoots it wide with a wrist shot. He's tired. This line's been out there for about a good solid minute. A hard forechecking, Vinny, and they're beat. Yeah. Anthony going for a change now. They battle on the wall. Garrett Degler is there. Olsen is there. They got to get a change. Change up now. There they go.
Non-stop action. No whistles either.
Here's Matt Paget. Paget works it to the behind the net. Paget loses. Paget regains. Paget along the wall trying to reverse it. He does, in behind, nobody there. Degler going for a change. Matt Paget out to forecheck all along. And Pioneers work it out to center ice. Poked in. Paget able to tag up at center ice. And here's Gino. Gino trying to steal it. Almost did. Puck on now. The Pioneers out, and they dump it into the Hingham zone. Watch out, Lynchy. Oh, my goodness.
Not used to the bounces at the Fleetcenter.
Wow. That was close. Here comes Boyer. Watch out for him, Vinny. He's a train. He's going on the left wing side. He's being hooked there by McBean. McBean, nice play to take him to the wall. Gino in there helping as well. Gino loses. Gino as the Pioneers work it to the front of the net. Watch out, boys. Don't take a shift off. On the puck, the Pioneers throw it in behind the net. Boyer there. Boyer trying to cycle it, and he does. In front, Lynch gets his paddle on it. Lynch is on the ice. Stand up. On the puck now, the Pioneers, and they look like they're on the power play.
Tie it up, tie it up.
Wow, and Hingham dodges a bullet, Vinny. 2:44 left. That was scary for a minute. On the puck now, the Pioneers as they work it out. Stevie Ayers out there, puts a big hit on. Hingham ices it.
Ayers and McGinn had a great shift the last time they were out there. Hugh created some great offensive opportunities. Let's see if they can get something going here. With 2:34 left in the third period of the state championship game at the Fleetcenter. St. John's of Shrewsbury and the Hingham High Harbormen going at it. What a game.
Doesn't get any better than this, Vinny. It's exciting a hockey game as you're going to see.
It's been back and forth. Hingham's been down by a goal twice in the third period. They've come back both times. We're knotted at 4 with 2:34 left. Face off to the left of Lynchy.
Puck is down, back to the point. St. John's able to keep it in. They throw it to the front of the net.
Ayers dropping another body at the blue line.
He just killed Murphy, Vinny. Casey, it was not Murphy. Casey keeps it in. Kavanaugh chases. Kavanaugh chipping up along the wall. Collins is out there again, Vin. They're double shifting this line. Away comes Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh out to Bowles. Bowles smartly into the left wing corner. 2:09 left, third period, and out comes Forgione's line. Forgione looking to pick one off and go. Can't do it, but Olsen is there now. Olsen can't keep it, and they back check. Away comes Volk. Volk with it. Volk cutting to the middle. Nice hit there by Tony Morash.
Oh, Tony Morash, what a great play by the sophomore defenseman.
Pass up to Forgione, 1-on-2. He's got speed. The defenseman fell down. Regains his composure to the front of the net. Oh, it just gets deflected out of harm's way, and away comes the Collins line. Up 2-1-2 rush. Shot saved by Lynch, and he holds on.
Wow. With Collins busting right in looking for that rebound. Lynch held on with 1:36 left in this hockey game. Wow. No rebound, Mr. Collins. I'm sorry.
Forgione had a step on that defenseman, Vinny, for about a split second, but the defenseman made a great play to recover and get back and thwart what was an odd man rush for the Harbormen. 1:36 left, Vinny. Really unbelievable action here. Up and down it goes.
Yeah. You have covered 4 state championship games. I'm not sure I've had one that's been as exciting as this one.
Puck is down. Gino wins the draw, but Pioneers come away with it in behind the net. Default. Oh, wow, that thing came out front. Boyer got a shot, and Lynch never saw it. Back to the point. Shot save. Rebound. Get it out of there.
Great pressure saved by Lynchy there, Hugh.
Galvin trying to come away, and briefly does. Puck back to the point, and they shoot it wide. Over on the wall, Marsden able to chip it up and out, and Gino comes away. Gino with the long reach. Gino coming down the left wing.
Gino still controlling.
He's still working hard. Back to the point. Marsden to the front of that shot. Matt Paget score. Oh, unbelievable save! As he had a chance, I thought it was in, Vinny. Back to the point. Chet McDonald slap shot. Score!
McDonald again!
Unbelievable! Chet McDonald, Vinny.
I don't know if it was deflected or not, but what a big goal with 57.6 seconds to go. McDonald with probably a second goal of the game.
What an unbelievable play. Paget had a great scoring chance. I don't know whether it was Genovese, Paget, or Galvin who worked it back to McDonald at the midpoint, and he made no mistake. He just hit a bomb. It looked like it got deflected going through. It went right through the wickets, and it's 5-4 Harbormen with 57.6 seconds left. An unbelievable game.
What a great effort by Genovese, I'll tell you, to keep that puck alive, and somehow it got back to McDonald, and he banged it right home. Paget, Genovese, they worked so hard keeping that puck alive, trying to create a scoring opportunity. They got it back to McDonald, and what a game for the senior defenseman, in the state tournament, the state championship game at the Fleetcenter, with 57.6 seconds left in the game. He bangs home, which we hope will be the game winner. We got to hold on for 57 seconds.
We got to hold on for dear life, because
St. John's is going to throw everything at us.
They're going to pull their goalie right after this face-off and put Collins out there, Vinny. He's waiting to come over the board. So this is what it comes down to. All that hard work, everything, and unbelievable. And it's a timeout now.
St. John's calls timeout.
What a treat, Vinny. What a game. And Jed McDonald playing huge with 2 goals and an assist, Vinny.
Wow.
It may have been tipped in, but I think it was Jed's goal all the way.
And we look at, here's the announcements. McDonald with the goal. Sagasi and Forgione with the assist.
I think it was Paget and Galvin, Vinny, to be honest with you, but we're not going to critique the officials at this juncture in the game. I don't think either Forgione or Sagasi were on the ice. But hey, what's wrong with a phantom assist in the championship game?
Nothing wrong with one of those.
Who let the dogs out, Vinny?
Oh.
But hey, it isn't over yet.
Nope. We got a long way to go, because the Pioneers will pull out all stops. I'm surprised you don't see Collins out in the ice. To see Boyer out there, number 16. I think when they pull the St. John's netminder, we'll probably see number 11 Collins hit the ice.
McDonald and Morash out there, Degler, Forgione, and Olsen. And here comes Boyer, Vinny, on patrol. Boyer dumps it in, and here goes the goalie. Net is empty. Jed McDonald gets it and throws it around the wall. Back to the point. The Pioneers have it back, and they're going to 40 shot, saved by Lynch.
Oh, Lynch, what a save! Of Torpy from the right point. What concentration by Lynch, following that puck right into the net with a maze of bodies out in front of him. What a save.
43 seconds left. Let's get Kavanaugh out there. And that's who's coming over the boards right now, Vinny.
You wired the sound with GR?
I'm not, but we're on the same wavelength on occasion.
Kavanaugh, the senior defenseman out there.
Jed McDonald coming over to the boards.
Administrator, please report to the first aid.
Big face-off here, Vinny. 43 seconds left.
Every face-off so important now.
Puck is down, back to the point. 40 throws it in behind the net. Collins there. Collins and Morash. Morash takes him to the wall. Degler able to get it out.
30 seconds left.
Can the Harbormen pressure enough to keep it in deep? They reverse it. 27 seconds left. Olsen in behind the net. Olsen takes his man down. What a great play by Kevin Olsen. Forgione and Olsen able to poke it down. There's only 16 seconds left, Vinny. Degler with it. Degler to the front of the net. And away comes the Pioneers. 12 seconds. Here comes Collins, Vinny. One last chance. Collins to the front. Shot it out in 6 seconds. 5. It's in front. Saved by Lynch. Puck is here. 3, 2. Watch out. This game is over. The Harbormen have won the Division I State High School Championship, Vinny. And it's bedlam on the ice. Unbelievable effort.
You're one of the greatest high school hockey games we've ever seen. One of the greatest hockey games ever played in the Fleetcenter.
And look at the kids, Vinny. What a thrill. It's the traditional pig pile.
Oh, man, what a hockey game.
Gloves and sticks and everything are everywhere. And it doesn't get any better than this, Vinny. You can't say that enough. What an effort from this team.
The Harbormen down twice in the third period, but they've got the depth, they've got the resiliency, they kept bouncing back. This team just wouldn't quit throughout the whole season, they wouldn't quit throughout the tournament, and I'll tell you, they were not to be denied today. They're the state champions. The small little program out of Hingham is walking away with a Division I state championship at the Fleetcenter. what a tribute, what a credit to all the players out in the ice, and to the coaching staff, and to the entire town of Hingham who showed up and supported this team here today. What an effort.
The teams will go to the respective blue lines.
What a hockey game, Vinny. It doesn't get any better than that.
No.
It was a thrill minute, back and forth, 2-goal leads, 1-goal leads. Both teams had the lead and lost it and fell behind. And Hingham, as you said, and you've noted throughout the season, a resilient squad, Vinny.
It's just great. This is the 4th time they've played for the state championship in the last 10 years. The 3rd time they've skated off either the Garden ice or the Fleetcenter ice with the state championship. And the very first one came in 1992 against the same St. John's of Shrewsbury team. That was a 1-goal game. Today another one, 5-4.
Please go to your respective blue lines. Ladies and gentlemen, I now direct your attention to what
John Lynch played a huge game today, Vinny.
Oh, he came up huge, especially in the 3rd period.
In the first period where he really kept Hingham in it, Vinny.
You're right.
And Jed McDonald, what can you say about him? 2 goals and an assist.
The first period was like in another lifetime, but I tell you, you're right. Lynch was superb in that first period.
Accepting the trophy for the team at school is Captain Chad Willick.
And they're getting ready, Vinny, to give the runner-up trophy to St. John's of Shrewsbury. And let's give them some credit. A very, very good hockey team.
Yeah.
They played a great game as well, Vinny.
They were down 2-0. And when they were down 2-0, we thought Hingham was in control. They put in 3 goals in less than 5 minutes.
And now we proudly present the Division I Championship Trophy.
And here's the Division I Championship Trophy, Vinny.
To the Harbormen of Hingham High School.
Coach Reagan, his third championship while he's been a coach here, Vinny, in his 18 years.
Yeah, it's a credit to Garrett and that whole coaching staff. What a great effort by all of them.
And all the seniors go over to pick the trophy up, Vinny.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? What a great way for these seniors to end their high school hockey career with a state championship at center ice at the Fleetcenter. That's a picture that these players will treasure the rest of their lives,
Unbelievable, Vinny. Just an awesome team effort. And this is where the working out at the high school and the early morning skates and the power skating, the summer leagues, the off-ice training and all that discipline, the leaf raking in the fall to raise money. That's where it all comes and pays dividends, Vinny.
You said it before, It doesn't come by way of accidents. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of determination by the team, the coaches, and this is the end result. We are the champions as the team skates around the Fleetcenter ice with the Division I State Championship trophy.
Awesome.
So as we said before, it's a thrill that these players will remember the rest of their lives. This Stevie A is pointing up to his parents up here in the stands.
What a thrill. And they're on the Bruins B, Vinny, for a team photo, and to coin a phrase and to be as redundant as we can, it doesn't get any better.
Oh, you said it, I'll tell you, what a great moment. For these players, skating around the Fleetcenter ice to we are the champions. Last time the Harbormen won it was in 1997 when Brian Gautreau was captain of the Hingham High Harbormen. His brother-in-law is Ricky Schuick, one of the coaches in the Harbormen. Ricky, the captain that won it in 1992. There's a lot of tradition that's been passed on from team to team over the years.
Hingham hockey is history, Vinny.
It really is.
It's really been a program that forever, as you read in the guidebook, is just high quality, good hockey, good coaching, good kids, hard work, and success. And success breeds success, Vinny, and you just saw it here tonight.
And it was so great, and we've talked about it before, you. This tremendous, tremendous turnout by the town of Hingham, supporting this team, supporting this program. Talked about the signs all over the town and the thousands and thousands of fans that came here tonight.
And you know there'll be a police or a fire escort as the bus comes into town, Vinny. The high school is going to be bedlam when they get back in the parking lot this afternoon.
What a thrill. And you know, years and years from now, every one of the players in this team will reminisce, and they'll remember every goal that was scored, every moment they had in the Fleetcenter ice. It'll be a great memory that they'll treasure and cherish for the rest of their lives.
Well, it's been a good ride, Vin. And as always, we've enjoyed covering the state tournament playoffs. And it's time to wrap it up here from the Fleetcenter as the Harbormen, victorious with their trophy, head down the tunnel to the locker room. And we'll bid you adieu from the Fleetcenter. Hugh Gorman, Vin Murray, Dave Kaminsky, the Harbormen Network. Thanks to Ron Kavanaugh, who selflessly filmed some games rather than watching his son play. And we've enjoyed it, and we're off. Take care.